I think that's a great question. How can employees develop a greater sense of meaning and purpose at work? Now, you might think that does not apply to you. You might think, my job's kind of boring. But let me just give you a really quick little story. So I did a workshop maybe just 2 weeks ago, and there was a woman who was in the room, and she said, my job is so dreadfully boring. Seriously, I push paper clips from one side of the desk to the other. Not really paper clips, but basically she was in finance. Enough said. And she was just feeling really bored, a lack of engagement, kind of like, man, there's just nothing. I just feel like what I do is pointless. She didn't dislike what she did per se, but just felt that there was no point to it. So with a little bit of questioning, kind of rephrased it to what is the bigger purpose that you're pushing paper from one side of the desk to the other? What purpose does it serve? She had a hard time answering and kind of kept at it. But what is the biggest purpose that it served? And then finally she came up with the answer that, you know what? I work for a huge university. Okay, carry on. What is the biggest purpose that this serves? And finally she was able to connect that what she did was not just about moving numbers from here to there, but was serving the overall goals, not just of the institution, but actually of those stakeholders. In essence, she was helping to contribute to the education of youth in this country. Pretty noble gesture and pretty noble goal. So that might be one thing you think about. If you're starting to feel like work is kind of meaningless, why am I even here? Why would I even bother? Does this actually amount to anything? Every single role that somebody does in an organization, no matter how small, even if it's sweeping the floor, contributes to the overall goals of that organization. Now that is something that your manager or bigger organizational teams should be able to connect for you. But if they're not, that's something that you can think of just on your own. What is the greater purpose that I'm serving? And hopefully that will help you feel that what you do is important, because what you do is important.